Today I want to show you what I do or how I prepare my garden for the upcoming season, spring. Currently it's January, in the middle of winter in southern part of Germany. It's been very cold this year. The temperature is around, I would say, -2, -3 degrees. We can look at the thermometer now. As you can see in the thermometer, temperature is right around -3. I have about 600 square meter garden, and you can see it has just snowed yesterday. Although there aren't a lot of snow, but it's enough to cover the garden. As you can see here in my garden, I have some fruit trees that I planted about 2 years ago. I have a plum tree, I have some cherry trees, 2 cherry trees, and 2 apple trees. The apple trees are old. This is the apple tree. And for winter I have cut off or trimmed some of the apple tree, some of the branches. Here's another apple tree. I also trimmed some of the branches and I put them on my garden here as a pile here. I am preparing some compost for the next season, not this coming season, but next season. For example, here I put in all the kitchen scraps and also some of the brown papers that I got from buying my breads. Also, the compost that I'm going to use for this coming season, I covered it up with black plastic so that I can keep the earth a little bit warm for such as today when when the sun comes up. It actually warms up what's inside, what's underneath the compost. Actually, you cannot see much of the compost because it's really covered by snow. Also, in the fall, I also collected a lot of leaves not from my garden, but from just on the roadside, and I put them all on my garden here, so that when spring comes, I don't need to use so much of my compost. I'm actually doing the compost in place. This area. This will be the area where I'm going to plant my vegetable for the upcoming season. I also prepare some beets. Here's my beets. You can see some of the kitchen scraps here. I seldom use beets in the past years, but I think I'm gonna start using it more because I noticed that when I planted them directly in the garden, I have a lot of problem with the snails. And using a beet, I think I'm able to control the snails better. That's my hypothesis. I'm going to see if it's gonna work. Another thing that I'm doing for this winter season is to prepare the seedling for the upcoming season. I bought some seeds online, as you can see now, and then I also have some of my old seeds that I used last year. I'm gonna be using this, so I think it's a good idea to start ordering your seeds if you need to order them. in January, because if you order them later, they may run out of it and you may not get any seeds. I also planted some garlic on my on the sunniest spot of my house, such as on the window. It's very easy to plant them, and also I can eat the greens, and I'm waiting to see if I'm getting any good garlic from below. I also try to propagate my blackberry by cutting. As you can see, it's here. I put it on the window, and I did it last week. I'm gonna check to see if there's any roots growing underneath within about a month's time. I will make another video for it. In conclusion, in winter, in places such as where I live right now in Germany, it is not possible to plant anything because of the cold weather. The most we can do is just to prepare for the upcoming season, and that includes collecting compost or making compost out of the kitchen scraps, and also use a lot of the leaves that fell on in autumn for making compost. Also, we can order seedling, and also it's also advisable to use some of the indoor to grow some of the easy growing plants, such as what I'm doing here, garlic. That's it for now.